Hey, Dr. Film here, and yes, I'm qualified to have that name. Before we begin, you should know that this review will contain no spoilers. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe for reviews, shorts, and more. And you should also know that the movie I'm covering is rated R, so viewer discretion is advised. And so without further ado, let us begin. Let's first take a look at our main cast, and they were honestly not that bad. The actors themselves honestly did a good job playing their roles. They didn't come off as expendable or two-dimensional characters. Although, some of the characters in this film were a bit boring, and some of the dialogue does come off as cringy. But there was one character that stood out from the rest of the family, and that was William Bloodworth, played by Tony Todd. Now before anyone asks, yes, this film is in fact Tony Todd's last film before his passing due to stomach cancer. And judging from what I saw in his performance that day, I think he did rather well than expected. May Tony Todd rest in peace knowing that his work in this franchise and many others will never be forgotten.
People love the franchise. This is one of the few films that I've been able to return to more than once. The more you do a character, the more you understand it. And I love Bloodworth. He has a very interesting, enigmatic personality.
Which one of you is next?
As for the horror in this film was absolutely on fire. The filmmakers did so well utilizing both practical and CGI effects for each of these characters' death scenes. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time, man, even when I knew what's about to happen. However, I didn't like the way how some of the death scenes were a bit cartoony, especially the gore effects. Don't get me wrong, the gore effects look amazing, but I feel like they were done a bit too much. I remember watching the first film. It did have some gore effects here and there, but not too much. The rest of the death sequences were more natural and a bit more impactful. Now as for the story is as you expected. But what makes this film distinct in the franchise is that it's focusing on a particular family. A family that shouldn't exist. That's when the story gets interesting. And you might even say that the film took its time to answer some questions that some audiences might have had. Although, there was one particular question I have that the film didn't really try to explain. Why do these main characters have premonitions? I'm serious, why? Are they all secretly psychics? Is it death that's messing with them? Seriously though, why?
I don't know.
Now I know what some of you are thinking right now. Well, what did you think about the ending? Personally, the ending of this film landed on a very low note.
Perfect.
Overall, my friends, this movie was pretty good, but not necessarily the best. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can clearly see the money behind this movie. They're pulling no punches in terms of the cast, sets, and effects. But when you get down to it, this film honestly didn't offer anything refreshing or new. It is what you're gonna get, and that can be a little disappointing to some people. It's been 14 years since the release of Final Destination 5, a movie that some consider to be one of the best in the franchise. It ended on a high note. But when you compare it to this film, yeah, I don't think this film is going to be the last in the franchise. If it is, they could have done better. But if there is going to be another one in the works, well, let's hope they give us something refreshing to go on. Otherwise, we'll have the same thing over and over and over.
Alright, I get it!
Okay, I'm sorry, jeez. Just making my point. With all that said, I give Final Destination Bloodlines an 8 out of 10.
I need you to trust me. One last time.
Oh, wow. I love you, Tom Cruise. You are a legend.